Welcome to the Living on Mission podcast with Larry as one of your hosts.
What is up?
And Rachel, myself, as your other host. We are so excited. This is our second episode, Larry. Come on. We're still newbies to this, but we're already loving it. And I'm excited for what we're going to talk about today.
What are we talking about?
Because we've debriefed this, obviously, a ton. Sorry, let me just fix this. We've debriefed this a ton together, but we've never debriefed it on camera and kind of brought other people into it. And
Are we gonna get real with each other?
I think we should keep it 100. I think people nowadays need the authenticity.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
And so we gonna keep it 100.
Okay.
Because that's who we are.
Okay, girl.
Okay. So Larry, what are we talking about today? Tell the audience. What are we gonna be sharing?
Well, we have been married now for a year.
How long have we been?
For just over a year and 7 months.
And see, let me just really quick say.
What?
It is awesome that Larry is saying a year and 7 months now, because when we first got married, he was saying it by how many weeks we had been married. So I'm surprised you didn't tally up the weeks of how long it's been.
That's crazy.
Because if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I was trolling him early on in marriage of like, okay, Larry, how many weeks now? Because he was like, no, it's not months. It's 25 weeks that we've been married.
Okay. I just got to make this clear. She a little extra, okay? I never said 25 weeks.
No,
It was like literally the first 8 weeks that I was like, we've been married for like 7 weeks or 8 weeks.
I was being extra about 25.
Okay,
it just sounded funnier that I said like 25 weeks.
You over here, people are going to think I'm crazy over here.
Oh my goodness.
That's
so
funny.
we're talking about our marriage?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk. Well, Rachel, how's it been being married to me?
It's honestly been...
Only the good things.
It's honestly been the best year and a half of my life.
Aw,
That's
sweet.
And I'm serious.
It has been the best year of my life as well.
Year and a half?
Well, the first 6 months. I'm just kidding.
Okay, Larry.
I'm kidding.
No, but it's been a wild ride.
No, it's been amazing.
It's been so fun, and it is crazy though. Just
yeah, go ahead. No, my bad. You see?
Now I kind of want to know what you were gonna say.
So point number 1, don't interrupt. Point number 2, if you do, apologize.
Now I kind of want to know what you were gonna say. What were you gonna say?
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna get into it then. I'll say it has been the best year and a half. We'll just, round now.
Yeah.
It's been the best year and a half. It has also been the hardest year and a half.
For sure.
So far.
Yeah. Of your life?
Of my life.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Talk more about that. How so?
I think the reason is, I think marriage reveals to you how prideful you actually are.
For sure.
And how selfish you are.
For sure.
And, I've always tried to be intentional with, like, killing my pride each day, and seek to be humble, I'm not perfect at it, but I try my best.
Yeah.
Being married revealed I have a lot more to go, like, grow in those areas when it comes to killing my pride and my selfishness,
For sure.
It's different. Like,
for sure.
I've been pretty independent, like, growing up and in my teenage years and in my single young adult years. And so you're not independent anymore when you're married.
No.
Right? And so
especially
I think,
when I'm not naturally like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to do your own thing. You want to do
I want to be with you.
Together? Yeah. And so I think that's just been a new adjustment. Like, even with the easy things, like, let's just say the, like, funny, like, simple things, right? I'm a night owl.
For sure.
You are not.
Heck no.
And so you're ready to go to bed at 9 p.m.
Amen.
I am getting ready to watch a basketball game at 9 p.m.
But
Right.
I mean, that's not necessarily always a bad thing.
No,
But
it
it's
isn't.
just it's
I'm
different.
just saying that it is hard. Like it's a light,
It's a light
lighthearted
adjustment.
one, but it's a yes.
For sure.
But it's one of those things where like sometimes like you're like I don't want to go to bed by myself. Like I want you to come to bed with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. Well, can I watch the game on my iPad then?
Yeah. Which you
but
do.
we compromise in different ways.
Yeah.
But that's just like a small little example.
Yeah.
All right. But there's bigger things like, where you realize like, man, I am very prideful.
Yeah.
So if you're not ready to be selfless, right? And to no longer live for yourself. Maybe you're not ready to get married or to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Because that's what it takes.
Yeah. And I've heard so many people say before, and now that I'm married, I'm like, it couldn't be more true. So many people when I was single, I would, see or hear them share online of like, so many people think that when they get married, like the baggage or the pain that maybe they haven't healed from is just going to be gone. But you bring the baggage and the pain and the selfishness and the pride with you.
Yeah.
And so it's actually not gone. It's just more exposed.
Yeah. Even things that you thought like.
Yeah.
You thought you had left in the past.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the reality is we all have baggage to some degree.
Yeah.
Some people have heavier baggage and really hard things that they've walked through, but I mean, we all to a degree have baggage that we bring in to not just marriage, all of our relationships, right? And we're all imperfect people, sinners saved by grace. And so I think that's why it's just, as we're talking, it's just making me think of like, that's why it's so important who you marry.
Yeah.
And especially as those who are followers of Jesus, like it is so important who you marry, because that person is seeing you in the most vulnerable way that no one else has seen you as. And like for me, like my number one desire for whoever I ended up with, and you were my first ever boyfriend, so I never really been in a serious relationship before you, because I was very much like, I don't want to settle and I don't want to compromise, because I know that God knows the desires of my heart when it comes to my future husband. And I believe that he won't just answer those, but he'll exceed them. And he has in you. And I've told you that. But I think that's so important who you marry, because, for instance, when I'm coming in with my pride, like all of us do into any relationship, but we're talking about marriage specifically, when I'm coming in with my pride and my baggage, it's so important that I'm married to a man who loves Jesus and who receives love from him to then love me, because you're still imperfect, but you're going to know how to love me in a way that points me to Jesus, that brings healing to my heart in ways that maybe I needed. And so I just think it's so important who you marry, because they're going to help shape you into the person you're becoming, because you've helped shape me into who I've become. Whenever I've sat in insecurity for too long, you don't let me. You remind me of the truth of who God has called me to be, and you help me to be encouraged and lifted up in that, to go forward in my calling. And I'm so thankful I'm not married to someone that feeds into my insecurity of, yeah, that does suck, or yeah, you should sit in that. You're like, I hear you and I'm with you, but this isn't who you are. And this is, and like, so you've helped shaped me into who I'm becoming, being my husband. And I hope I've done the same for you. And It doesn't mean we're perfect, but it's like, who do you want to be the person that helps shape you? What does their character reveal about them?
Yeah.
Because that's going to rub off on you and help you to become like who you are. And so I just think it's so important who you're deciding to step into that covenant with, because outside of saying yes to Jesus, it's the biggest decision you will ever make. And I will say, if you don't make the best decision, I believe that God can still redeem and God can still restore, right? Yeah. And he can bring good things out of brokenness. But if you're single right now and you're not married yet, man, choose wisely, like
Right.
who that person's going to be.
Yeah.
And don't settle. Like, don't settle for, I say this line and sometimes like my friends that know me like will laugh because I say it so much, but I just believe it to be true of like, don't settle for less than what God has for you. And our marriage is not perfect, but it's also been beautiful because we are living on mission in our marriage.
Yep.
And we know that it's not to just please one another, but it's ultimately our marriage for it to be pleasing to Jesus.
Yeah.
And that is the best. It's the best. And like, I'm better with you.
Yeah.
Like, I need you. Like, you compliment me in ways where I'm like, you bring out sides of me that I didn't even maybe know were there, right? And so that's the beautiful thing of marriage is it's like, it's the hardest thing ever, but it's the best thing ever. And it's a gift. And if you marry the right person, it's all worth it in the midst of the hard moments, you know?
No, it's good.
So
You said something. You said a lot of great things, and I thank you for
you're welcome.
how kind you were to me.
You're welcome.
But you said something that really like stuck out to me. You said you compliment me, and I think we make a mistake in seeking for somebody that will complete us.
For sure.
Instead of seeking for someone that will complement us.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference. And I think the thing that I'm grateful for in you is that you didn't need me to be complete.
Yeah.
You didn't need me to be complete.
Right.
You know, and you knew before I came into the picture that you were more than enough and that you were complete in Jesus.
Yeah.
And that you didn't need me. You didn't need me. We complement each other well, and I think what we're able to do together is so special.
Yeah.
It's so much better than
if we were to do it apart.
if we were yes.
Yeah.
But we didn't complete each other.
We still don't.
And we still don't.
and I know I just said like I need you, but it's just when you find your person, you don't want to imagine life without them.
Yeah.
But we still don't complete each other. And I think sometimes but I mean, there's been moments in our marriage where I think both of us have fallen into that where we're trying to be completed by the other person. Right. And then we're feeling frustrated.
Yep.
And there's been moments for me where I've realized oh, I need to take a step back because I'm looking at Larry as if he's the one right now that gives me everything I need. And so I've had to repent to God of Lord, I'm sorry. I know you know how much I love this man and he's my best friend, but Lord, you are still my first love.
Yeah. And
you are still the one who has my heart. And you are still the one who, and the only one who completes me.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, what would you say, in the moments where, because, I feel like every day it's having to remind yourself and always go back to Jesus and remind yourself of he's the lover of my soul. He's the one whom I need. How do you remind yourself of that in the moments where maybe you try to find that in me? How do you keep your eyes fixed on Jesus in that to say and remind yourself of, she compliments me, but she was never meant to complete me.
Yeah. I'll say this. I think one, you are a living reminder that God is the only one that can complete me. Just in the sense of it is, I believe it is because of him that I got to marry such an amazing person. Somebody that I say this all the time and people think I whenever I'm preaching and I bring that up, saying I married up and all this stuff, people laugh and because it's funny, but it's true.
Yeah.
I married up. God has been so good to me, and knowing that all good things come from God is a reminder that it all comes from
That's
him.
Good.
You're a reminder that good things come from God.
That's good.
You know, and so, and even in moments like, I mean, we had a moment yesterday where, you know, I was just sharing with you, like, yeah, like, you know, we had a conversation. I was sharing with you how I was like, yeah, I'm not like, I feel like I'm not, I don't even know how to say it. Like, I'm not acting or moving or even thinking the way I did, you know, maybe 6 months ago. And this conversation made me aware of this, and I was just kind of like, you know, really like in my head about that. And you were quick to like bring out like, no, like, I actually have seen you operating this way, and I have heard you speak in a way that makes me like know that, you know, you're not a different person.
Yeah.
That you are still who God created you to be, and you are still moving in your purpose. And I needed that, you know, in that moment. I needed that reminder. And it was a reminder ultimately that like that I have to go back to hearing the voice of the one that completes me. Right? And but he, you know, he speaks through you to me. You know, and I think that's why it's so important. Not just in relationships, but even in friendships. Like, you know, I was just preaching about this to our youth ministry of just like who are your friends and who are your core friends and where are they taking you? Like, where are they leading you? Like, if they're not friends that lead you to Jesus, I'm not saying don't be friends with people that don't believe in Jesus.
Right.
I think Jesus shows us that we are called to do that.
Right.
But who are the people that have influence in your life? And so I think it's not just in relationships, but like even in friendships. So many times, right? If a friendship ends, we're heartbroken, we're defeated, because even in friendships we seek for our friends to complete us. Right? And so
it's true.
So yeah, I think it's just so important to seek for a partner and even seek for friendships with people that complement us.
That's great.
And not seeking to complete us.
And I feel like we could even do a whole different episode on friendships.
Yeah.
Specifically.
And dive deeper on that.
And dive deeper, and even do like a Q&A.
Yeah.
On that, and see, because I think, you know, not everyone is married or in a relationship, but most everyone has friends. And so that can even speak to more people. And so I think we should talk more on that. But I think that's so good what you shared. And, you know, marriage too, it's one of those things where it's like the love and the romance and the spark gets you to the day where you say I do. And we were just at a wedding where Jesse, our friend Jesse, said this, but it's the commitment that keeps you
Shout out to
together.
Ray and Kaylin.
Yes, the winter house. But I love that he said that, because I'm like, it's so true. Like, you feel the better. I will never forget, like, when we first started dating, the butterflies that I felt. But I also remember having friends that were like already way into dating and married, and they're like, oh, those go away eventually, but like, so enjoy it.
Wait,
and I remember,
you don't feel the
and I
butterflies
remember,
anymore?
and I remember, do you?
Yes.
Okay. And I remember thinking like, oh my goodness, how do these go away? Like, you would be like, I'm outside to come pick me up from my parents. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so nervous. But the reality is like, the butterflies do go away, and the spark doesn't always feel there. But it's, what did you vow to on your wedding day? Like, you vowed for better or for worse, for sick or in health, for death do us part. Like, we are committed to each other, and in our commitment to each other, our hope and prayer is that Jesus would always be the center. Because when we've tried to make each other the center, it just doesn't work. And so, marriage, it's so much fun. And I would say, like, when you're married to your best friend, it is just the best, because I feel like for you and I, like, we've had a lot of hard moments, and we've even had some hard seasons. And it doesn't, you know, being married doesn't take away from the challenges in that. But when I know like I get to do it all with my best friend,
Yeah.
I do feel happier and I do feel encouraged in it. And because I know that you're someone who loves Jesus, you're going to keep me encouraged in Jesus.
Yeah.
And so I'm just so thankful that you're my bestie and I just get to do life with you. It's so much fun.
Besties.
And so marry your best friend. I'm serious. Like it. And I think too, like what was so special about our relationship, and we can do a whole nother thing on dating because that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
But what I think is so special is like we started out as great friends.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's the only and right way, because there's a
Right.
lot of people that meet, they fall in love, and like, I mean, it's just worked so well for them. But a prayer for mine with who I ended up with was I was like, I want to be great friends with them, like, and have a foundation of friendship going into, you know, our marriage. And so it's been fun because like for over a year, we were just great friends.
Yeah.
And so I feel like we've even like experienced, like I've seen marriages before where I watch them and I'm like, you can just tell that they're like best friends, like that they're great friends. And I feel like I would think that's for us. Like, I just feel like you can tell, like, we're just best friends, like, and we just have fun together. And so, man, like, too, I will say, like, if you're single and there's a guy or there's a girl and they love Jesus and you're great friends, hey, shoot your shot. You never know what the Lord can do.
Know.
But no, marriage is such a gift.
Yeah.
And I know we're still newlyweds, as they may say, but we've learned a lot already, and we learn a lot every single day.
Yeah. No,
so.
it is crazy. Like, and we heard this from multiple people of like, people say the first year is the hardest year of marriage.
Yeah.
You know, and there's other people where they're like, that was not our experience. Our first year was great. We don't have much to compare the first year.
Yeah.
I'll say this because we're in like, we're into the like first half of our second year.
Yeah.
And I will say that first year was harder.
Yeah. And I think it can even
this year
depend on
so far,
you know, your circumstances. Like for us,
100%.
You know, our first year of marriage, we were in conversation of moving, and so we didn't really feel like super settled because we were like at any moment we could move, and we did end up moving like a few months after our first year. So in our first year, like we're just thinking through, praying through all that, which is a great thing, but it's like, you know, it's stressful talking about something like that and picking up your life and leaving where you know. And so you see certain stressful sides of each other where it's like, whoa.
And you're learning how to live with each other.
Yes.
All the
yes.
stuff.
Like we had a great first year, but it was hard.
It was hard.
And so
but it was great.
And so
I need to make that
yes,
clear.
but it was so great.
Fun.
I mean, we're still married. So clearly like it wasn't that bad. Or even if it was, we just know we in it for life, no matter what. So
for life,
baby. So yeah, be encouraged. Maybe you're like, yeah, marriage has been hard. Maybe you're newly married. That's okay. Yeah. Like, it's okay, you know, because some people are like, it was a breeze. No fights, no nothing. Praise God for that too.
Yeah.
But if it's been hard for you, just know like you're not alone, and take heart that God is still with you. And he sees you and he sees your marriage. Yeah. And if you invite him into it, he will help you with whatever the needs are. Yeah. So,
and I'll say this, like with all those like difficult moments and all that, like I would say like I have no doubt like in my mind that like I love you more today than I did on our wedding day.
It's crazy. Like, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's wild.
I love you more.
Praise God.
And I feel closer to you. And I feel like, you know, like this season has been even sweeter than honestly than even the dating season. Like it's just been amazing, and it's been so fun. And I think those hard moments, like going through those things together, experiencing new things together, it just brings you closer.
Yeah.
And you learn that you don't depend on the sparks.
Yeah.
You're dependent on your commitment to Jesus first,
Yes.
and then to each other,
Yeah.
right? And I think culture is pushing a different narrative, right?
Mm-hmm.
With like all these different shows that we definitely do not watch, like, you know, Love is Blind and Love Island. Like, we definitely don't watch that, guys. We definitely do not, you know. And so but like the truth is, like, those type of things, like those type of shows, like, it's like, oh, if there's no spark, then, you know, like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, I'm gonna explore my connection with somebody else. And, you know, and it's like, it's not all about that.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it's a part of that. It's a
Yeah.
part of it, like, but it's not everything.
Yeah.
And so, and it sucks because I'm like, it's now becoming so easy to say, like, yeah, like, even in marriages, to say, like, yeah, the spark's not there anymore.
Yep.
And it's like, all right, well, you go your way, I go my way. Like, you know, we see it, you know, like, being in ministry,
Yeah.
being pastors, we hear about this all the time. And so my encouragement is to see marriage as that.
Yeah.
It's a covenant. It's a commitment
Yeah.
that you're saying,
Just a
I'm with this
beautiful
person
thing.
for life. And it is the most beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've seen all sides of me and you're still with me, so praise God for that.
I was about to say something, and then I was like, that's probably, I don't know if that's appropriate.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, all your sides good, girl.
Okay. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, we might cut that. We might cut that out.
That was a crazy comment. But thanks.
Hey, but I love you like crazy, girl. I
love you too.
This is where I'm gonna jump to.
I love you too.
I might just leave it. We're keeping it real.
Honestly, yeah, we're keeping it real.
But
you blushing?
I am a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. The spark came back, guys.
That's crazy.
I'm joking.
No, but marriage is a gift.
Marriage is so fun.
And I'm thankful for the 1.5 years we've had. And I pray, Lord willing, we have 50 more years together.
And can I just encourage people real quick?
Of course you can. This is what this is all about.
If you are in the waiting season, and
that could be a whole nother episode.
Yes, but I'm just gonna.
But
say
no,
this
I'm
real
just saying
quick.
no. Yeah, for sure.
And you desire to be married. You desire to have somebody, a partner. Don't give up. Keep praying. Keep looking, and maybe put yourself out there. Sometimes you're your own enemy.
Yeah.
And maybe bring down your standards a little bit, like your list. Like, maybe, like, just be open to what God might have for you.
Not bringing down your standards in the sense of
sorry.
I will say, to clarify, like,
not your
I think,
standards, your preferences. That's what I meant.
Yes, I think sometimes it's like they have to look a certain way, and it's like, hey, don't bring down your standards of character and like who you desire to end up with, but maybe what they look like. Maybe be a little bit more open.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I love that. Don't give up. Keep praying.
No, yes. Yeah. We got married. I was 30 when we got married.
Yeah.
You know, and so you just never know. God's timing is perfect. And I'll say this, and it was worth the wait.
Yeah.
If I could go back and do it again, I would wait again.
Yeah.
Because it's been so worth it. I got the best of the best.
Yeah. And the reality is just when it comes to God's timing, like, God's timing is never our timing. I'm just even thinking, like, all the verses I've read in the Bible about these people that have had these desires, not just for marriage, but maybe for a baby or for a dream to surpass.
Right.
And almost everyone has to wait, like, because God's timing is never ours, but it's better.
Yes.
And it's the best. And so, I mean, I don't just say this because now I'm married, like, singleness was such a gift. Like, and I don't just say it because it's like, of course you would say that, like, you're married, and it's like, yes, but I'm saying that experiencing both. And I'm still saying, like, singleness was so much fun. And too, like, I just really got to focus in my singleness, following Jesus, like, who do I really want to become? That doesn't mean I was going to be perfect for you when you met me, but it's like, how can I continue to be refined in this season and really be with the Lord so he can continue to show me things that maybe need to continue to be formed or taken away so that I can be who he's called me to be for my future husband. That doesn't mean I'll be perfect for him, but hopefully I'll be the godly woman that he's been praying and looking for. Mm-hmm. And so what a gift that in the singleness, you get to just focus and be with the Lord and ask him, Lord, continue to show me who do I need to continue to become in you for the husband or for the wife that you have for me? Because he knows the desires of your heart. And that's the beautiful thing. And if it's his will, he is going to bless, like he loves to bless his children. The Lord loves to bless his people in his timing. And so it's only a matter of time. And so it's worth waiting on the Lord. Yeah. It is so worth it. And I'm so thankful that I didn't compromise and I didn't settle when it could have been easy to. And you're God's best for me. And I'm thankful.
And you're God's best for me.
Thank you. But no, so good.
So good. This was so fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Wow, episode 2.
I can't believe it. It's crazy.
It is crazy. Man, I hope you're encouraged.
Yeah.
And I hope you know that we love you, we believe in you, and we're praying for you. And if there's any specific prayers that we can pray, put it in the comments. Let us know. But if not, you can still just go ahead and like, subscribe. And, man, we'll see you at the next one.
Love you guys.
I don't know why why are you talking like ASMR? Like ASMR. Maybe this is the way we got to go.
No.
Okay.
We love you guys.
All right, we love y'all.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.
See ya.
Bye. Want to do one more?